See you later. Patience.
A God complex is good. I think, let me lead by saying, a little cocksurety goes a long way. And if you really put into perspective what that embodies, put yourself first. Don't ever feel like you need to dull yourself or do less in order to achieve what you want to achieve in life. Think about it like this. Things are directly proportional in life. The amount of effort you put in equals the amount of success you reap. Don't ever feel like you have to dull yourself for someone or anything that holds no value over your future. You are in charge of your future. And it's interesting to me that people always try and perpetuate this narrative that staying in the same place and just working harder and harder and harder, and trying to not change your environment and change who you are will get you different results. Maybe rewind the video and listen to what I just said, because in what world does that make sense? Anything within the realm of possibility becomes unimpossible. And now if you really just try and use your brain, it makes sense that when you choose to take control over your life, things start to change in a very exponential and drastic way. So why would you not want to have a God complex in a way that benefits you, puts you further in life, and pushes your development to a point that it becomes unbelievable that you are at the place that you are at in that point in your life? I didn't think anything that I have right now was possible at the age of 20 when I was 10 years old, but it's possible because by the time I reached high school, I gained such an unrealistic sense of delusion and cocksurety that I am in the place where I am now. It's so crazy to me that people think that being delusional and being over the top, being intense about what you want to achieve in life is weird and too much. You being extra, this term that has been coined over the internet of being extra, that's just people who are just mediocre. They're just scared to leave what they know is comfortable. When you stay comfortable, you just stay mediocre. You stay the same. You don't ever evolve in life. Uncomfortability breeds success. Yes, it'll be risky, it'll be scary, it'll be daunting. Anything that feels negative in the moment, you will feel that. However, in the end, you'll look back and be like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm still alive, I'm still doing great. I actually feel a lot better than I did back then, so why did I think that being uncomfortable was a bad thing? I, for one, know that when I become uncomfortable, something great is bound to happen. I'm uncomfortable right now making this video because this is my first video. I don't think that anything makes sense in the moment, but I'm doing what I need to do, because if I don't try, I'm gonna live a life of what if. I don't want to get to 30 and think, yo, what if? Dude, just do it. Just really just do it. And I feel like people don't understand the power of rejection. What, guys? I can make a whole other video about just rejection therapy. That's one of my aspirations and goals for this year, to embark on so much rejection therapy that I really start to evoke a part of myself that really can't be shaken or broken, or just no one can try and pick me apart, because I will be so sure of myself that you will never be able to tell me you are this, that, and the other. I know exactly who I am. Why do you think you can school me on who I am? I think it's so powerful to try and push yourself to the limits that you never thought you could push yourself to. And I'm going to close off this video by just saying that choose you. Have a God complex. Be overconfident, but still remain a good person. One doesn't have to exist without the other. I feel like intrinsically, I try and embody what it means to be a kind person every single day. That does not mean that you need to let people walk over you and say you cannot. You can. You really can. Don't ever let someone school you on what you can and cannot do. Stay true to yourself. Be a genuine person who is empathetic, forward-thinking, intelligent, kind, trying, but be and have that God complex. You need to really dig deep and be the most crazy and confident person that you possibly can be. Compare yourself to who you were and not the people around you. Don't ever think that comparison of others to yourself makes for a better person. In what world would you compare a sheep to a bird? They are two different things. Why would you now try and put them against each other? You compare yourself to who you were and who you want to be, and find that sweet spot of development. Find that sweet spot of what I need to do in order to reach the next era, phase, level of my life, and you'll succeed. Watch.